Alright guys, well, happy Friday. Something's prompted me to make this video, and I want to find out from you guys. I mean, there are 1,300 of you guys that are subscribed, and probably from what I read in statistics, there's about another 4,000 of you that watch our stuff. You're not subscribed for whatever reason, but it laid a question out to me, and it was like, each of you that have come to our channel to find our content, which vehicle brought you here? So I mean, did you find the Fortuner? Is that something you found and you thought, oh, I'm going to follow this because that's something I'm interested in following, or was it my adventure? And I know some of you recently have come on board when we started working on the pig. So was it this car that brought you to the channel? I know that when I post stuff about this car, there's quite a few people who are interested in what's going on here. So I guess my question is, seriously guys, comment below now. Start typing. Tell me. I really need to know this. And so I can learn a little bit about you as well. Tell me which vehicle was the vehicle that you found, or what made you click on to come see us. And also tell me about what vehicle you drive. If that's changed since you first found us, let us know what you had before and what you have now. I'm actually interested to know. I'm thinking about doing a lot of 12-volt projects in the next 6 months, just because it's quite expensive to get out there, and I'm planning the Cape York trip, so I want to save my money for fuel and for that trip. Now, not all, 2 of these cars are going to Cape York, so it'll be that adventurer and that adventurer there that's going to Cape York. I'm not actually really interested in taking the Fortuner. I mean, it's probably going to be the most capable of them all, but it's not somewhere where I want to take that, and not for the things I plan on doing. So that'll probably stay home and also save me in the pocket as well for fuel. So my plan is to make this the heavy off-roader, okay? Because it's already been beaten up. It needs a bit of work to make it look good, but it's been beaten up, and I reckon I can make it look like a really, really tidy off-roader for a Commodore off-roader. And it's got an LS, everyone loves the sound. So I understand that. Let's turn that off. And that's something we're working on right now, but what I'm actually thinking is, whilst that's going to be our heavy off-roader, I am going to spend a bit of time configuring this car here to be more of our tourer. I mean, it'll still go as far as it can go with Pig, the other car. But I mean, if you've been following our channel for a while, the Adventurer is my camper. It's my everything that I take with me when I go off-road, Got a mattress, sleeping bags, inverter, dual battery setup. It's doing pretty good. I've got a table that folds down so I can put my laptop on, plenty of auxiliary power, curtains. And this car has brought tons of memories about how I got into off-roading to start with, and it's basically the foundation of all-terrain action. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the best way to explain it. It's basic. It's not even performance modified. It's pretty much stock, besides having a true track in the back, which, to be honest with you, doesn't make that much of a difference for unless you're doing like the hardcore wheel off the ground type stuff, which I just have because I wanted to push it, see how far it can go. But yeah, this vehicle is the foundation of the channel, but it's going to end up being the vehicle that will just be my camper tourer type thing. And it's only got 28-inch wheels. And guys, while we're on it, if you actually need some recovery gear, snatch straps, winch extension straps, tree trunk protectors, soft shackles, just head over to george4x4.com.au and have a look at some of the recovery gear they have. It's all certified and rated and stuff like that. And we've just switched to soft shackle use. We used a couple of these in Simpson recently on our recent trip, and their stuff's really well priced. You can help us out by buying from them as well. If you use the code AllTerrainAction at checkout, you get 5% off, and we get 5% commission as well. So you get your gear, and we get a bit of monetary support, which I know you guys want to give us a hand and help us out a little bit. So there's one way to do it and benefit yourself at the same time. But anyway, get back to it. I mean, even the Fortuner, which is an actual four-wheel drive, you know, it's just pretty much a Hilux, but in a SUV format. It's got 2 inches of lift, got 32, snorkel, stock. Ignore this. This is something I did for a friend of mine. Just picked it up. But I mean, you know, it doesn't have. I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't actually look like it's got as much room as the Adventurer. And you're right. This actual, I fit nearly a 700 litre fridge in here. I struggled to get this in here, and I can tell you right now, this is significantly smaller. But I mean, I've put a dual battery system in this. It's kind of set up for touring. I mean, it's even got. I went out the way, got front recovery points, UHF, snorkel. It's ready for touring. It's ready to go. You know. But then this, and I mean, this will be road registered within a month or two, hopefully, not longer. And I mean, this has got nothing in it yet. It's just a it's pretty much an LX8 LS1 Adventurer. There's not even anything in the back yet that kind of makes it anything other than what it is. Commodore on steroids, aka Adventurer, all-wheel drive. I think they're 32s. I think it's the same size as we've got in the Fortuner. Some driving lights and some lift. I think it's got airbags as well, which I've got to look at. But other than that, this car is just that. There's nothing else to it. So my question is, out of all these vehicles, and here you go, pretty sure even they follow us on this channel. Not the one that's driving in the driveway. But even them, they live just up the road. What brought you here? It's a mystery I need to figure out. I can't figure that out using YouTube statistics. Only you guys can tell me that, so comment below. Probably should grab the key to Pig. Comment below. Look, don't get me wrong. I appeal heavily to this seat's forward because of this box I've got to fit in. I tried to fit in. Well, I didn't try. I did get in here, but I get it. It's appealing. Four-wheel drive, and it's part-time four-wheel drive. It is four-wheel drive. It's nice to drive, but I'm too scared to break it off-road. You know, it's nearly an $80,000 four-wheel drive, once modded and everything like that. But this, see, I'm happy to push this. That doesn't bother me too much. It's just, and it goes places, it does things, so that's why I've still got it. Yeah, I guess, let me know. Can't wait till we get things off the ground, but yeah, a bit of a break. Got to save that money for when Cape York comes along next year. And one of the doors is not locked. It's actually a new developed problem in this Adventurer. One of the doors doesn't lock sometimes, so I have to lock it manually. I mean, look at this. You know, you guys, anyone who's followed this channel for the last 3 years knows where this has been. Look how good the inside still is. Like, look how clean it still is. I can't believe this whole car is still intact. I just can't believe it. The motor's still going too. Like, it's amazing. I know how much stuff I've given it, and I'm just like, oh, it's over now. Once I do this track, I reckon it's gone because of how bad it is. It just drives on. Anyway, catch you guys later. Have a good weekend. Time to kick your shoes off and get some rest.